Let's get it. Let's go, baby. Hey, man. Welcome to Rob the Man Media. Hey, let's go. Welcome to Rob the Man Media, baby. Back with another live, man. Appreciate you guys tuning in, man. Sorry, I'm a minute late. You know what I'm saying? Normally I start early, but sorry, I'm here late. What up, the stream? What up, Marcus? Salute to everybody that's in the building right now, man. Man, whoo, whoo. This time tomorrow, we are going to be watching Colorado football dominate Nebraska. This time tomorrow, we're going to be watching Colorado dominate Nebraska. Oh my gosh. Man, shout out to everybody that's traveling to Colorado right now. For those who made it to Colorado, man, salute to y'all. Man, it's going to be exciting things to come. But, man, appreciate everybody tuning into the building right now, man. We finna get this show on and rocking. Hey, Miss Jennifer, what up, Trey? What up, Sterling J? I'm ready to see Juju play. Yes, Juju is ready to come out and ball tomorrow, man. Expect to see a lot of greatness from our linebackers. Expect to see a lot of greatness from our defense overall, man. You're going to see our defensive line in that backfield creating pressure all game long. Man, hey, Coach Hart, hey, man, he was mad at his linebackers last week. So you know what's coming this week. Go apply that pressure. Go apply that pressure. Guess what? We rather have them passing than running. So guess what? Go get that quarterback and force him to throw that ball, because if he forcing him to throw that ball, guess what? You giving us opportunity to go make interceptions, and that's what we going to make it do what they do tomorrow. Baby, man, it's time. On three don't know nothing about football. They saying they're going to win because of their more physical. Who? Who going to win? Who going to win? I know they ain't talking about no Nebraska. They still don't believe? Whew. Guess what? They going to tune into that show. They going to watch the show tomorrow, and they ain't going to have no choice. They going to have no choice but to believe. But to believe. Miss Rhonda Cole was happening. Man, come on, man. Let's get out of here. Shane Coach said today they getting sacks. Well, Trey, that was already recorded. That was from yesterday. But, yes, they're going to get sacks. I already predicted them to have 3 sacks, 3 interceptions for tomorrow. They don't get sacks. They don't get pressures. They're going to get tackles for loss. We want to turn them into passers. That's all we want from Nebraska. Turn them into passers. We don't want them running the ball. Turn them into a passing team, because you know they want to do is run. But we going to shut that down. We finna shut that down. We finna cut that water off. Hey, Miss Pleasantly Plump on 3 at ESPN are drunk if they think CU is losing at home. Listen, man. They don't understand what's finna happen. They don't understand. I was in the Army and stationed in Colorado Springs. I just completed my contract last December. Man, I wish I was still there to attend these home games. Extreme, where you at now? I'm out here in Colorado Springs. Where you at now? Coach Hart talked about 3 plays to give 138 yards. Yes, and that's where see a lot of people is blaming the line, right? You know, and it wasn't the line's fault. The line did what they were supposed to do. And that was to free up the linebackers to go make the play. Where the linebackers jumped in the wrong gap, which created a bigger hole, or missed a tackle that created that long run. So guess what Coach Hart said? Time to let the dogs loose this week. It's time to let the dogs loose. So you better expect Juju to play. You better expect DeMar Kennedy to play. Because guess what? It's game on tomorrow. It's personal. It's game on tomorrow. Hey, Miss Dolores. Perfect example. Stop the run. Insert DeMar Kennedy or Juju at linebacker. Listen, they're going to exert them. They're going to. I've been saying I watched game film and 3 runs was from one linebacker. Yes, it did. It did. To answer your question, I did not get it for this week. I'm supposed to have a conversation with the head person in charge of the media pass. He emailed me back. He emailed me yesterday. So we're gonna have a talk. Hopefully, from her. Start next game and the rest of the season. I will. So we'll see. But I didn't get it, unfortunately. So it ain't gonna stop my grind, man. It just makes me grind even harder. Due to it, they looked at my YouTube channel, and that was part of the reason. They just said, but it is what it is, man. We here, fam. We gonna keep grinding, man. It ain't gonna stop me from getting to my journey and what I want to do and bring this exclusive coverage to you guys. Appreciate you guys for tuning in every single day on my daily show at this time slot. But we gonna keep grinding, and it ain't gonna stop. I promise you that. I'm ready to see Smoke go for 100 yards tomorrow. Woo! Woo! The question is, how much are they gonna play Smoke? I know he's gonna play, right? And I don't want to. Hey, listen, how much are they gonna play Smoke tomorrow? Is gonna be the question. He gonna get his feet wet, right? He gonna get his feet wet. But hey, I need when Smoke come in, I need him getting 5-6 yards every time. 5 and 6 yards every time. Get that thing and start running people over 5 or 6 times. 5 or 6 times. Back in my hometown, Miami, in Army Reserve. Hey man, appreciate you for all your service and everything that you do, man. That's a blessing, man. Thank you for just allowing us to be free in America, but thank you for your service. Miss Patricia, hey Miss E. Wheeler. But yeah, man, we back, man. Tomorrow is going to be something amazing. Something amazing. I just can't wait till tomorrow, man. Just sitting there watching this game, right? Just to see how this thing's gonna go. I might have to give my tickets away tomorrow, because I got to get some things done tomorrow, which is also a bummer. So not only did I didn't get my media pass this week, but I might not make it to the game tomorrow. But we gonna see, man. I'm gonna leave it all in God's hand that everything gets done today for me to attend the game tomorrow. But if I don't, I'm definitely gonna give y'all a recap. Definitely gonna be here with y'all family tomorrow. I'm gonna do a pregame show, but we're gonna see. But just looking at expectations for tomorrow, thinking about our offense and how dynamic it is and what we gonna do. Chico doesn't have a game ticket if you're unable to make it. Chico do got tickets. If I'm not mistaken, Chico do got tickets. Man, who are? Hey, this is the first time I see you on my show, man. Who are you, man? Hey, you gotta talk to me, bro. Who are you? Tell me, just give me a ticket. But yes, if I don't go, if it's somebody that that supports the channel, that follows me all the time, I'll reach out to you, especially if you're here in Colorado or anything like that. I'll reach out to you and just let you have them. But it's not a for sure. It's not a for sure. I might make it to the game tomorrow. I'm not sure to what it had. So we'll see. Different runners in the backfield won't fix the problem we had at TCU. Got to open holes so we can run. Isn't being hit by 3 guys, gaining 10 yards. Listen, we are going to open up holes for our running backs to run the ball tomorrow. I'm telling you, the things they focus on this week at practice, they're going to extremely be focused on making sure that we open the running game up for us to be able to create big-time gains in the running game, right? It's the key focus. I promise you. They don't want you throwing the ball 50 times a game. They just don't, right? They got to take a load off of him, right? If Shador could be effective and throw the ball 30 times and still get the same amount of yards, and we got the running game rolling, that's what we want. We want perfection, right? Things that we got to clean up, right? Things that we got to focus on and work. You're going to see some different things, right? And there's a lot of plays we didn't run. Just think about it. For you to doubt about the running game, right? We probably went through one-third of the plays. Probably one-third of the plays on that first side of the sheet we probably went through. That's it. That's it. So just imagine, right, when we get to that second half of the playbook, right, and what creative runs and what creative opportunities. Because I can see them doing that a lot where, they little pitches they gave to Dylan for that touchdown. They can run that, and they don't have to be on goal line situation and run that play, and Dylan break off for 60 or 80 yards. they're going to find a way to get our players in creative spaces. I promise you that. I promise you. So expect a big day out of our running game. I'm telling you, our running game, they're going to look to get 100 yards plus this game. They're going to look to get 100 yards plus. And our wide receivers are going to be consistent even more. Those deep passes that we missed on, we're going to connect on them. You're going to see a lot of, RPO, run pass options. You're going to see that a lot this week. All right? So a lot of the things that you guys did not see last week, you're going to start to see a little bit a new wrinkle this week. And then next week, you're going to sprinkle a little bit more. And then when we get to Oregon and when we get to USC, we're going to open that thing up and that thing going to blossom. It's going to blossom, right? All we're doing right now is just planting our seeds. And each week, it just slowly, just blossoming. And before you know it, we're going to get that finished product, right? So expect some major adjustments. I mean, not major adjustments. Expect some adjustments this week, right? Expect, us to prosper in a lot of different areas where you didn't think that we could prosper. Expect us and believe that this coaching staff made the minor adjustments that we need to make for us to improve this week. Jimmy's going to have a breakout game tomorrow. I think they're going to let him loose. Not just Jimmy, right? When you think about like our wide receivers, right, and the zone that they're going to be playing, what's the one area of the field is going to be wide open? That's going to be the middle of the field. The middle of the field. So expect not just Jimmy Horn, but expect a Willie Gaines, a Tavares Dawson, right? A Travis Hunter. Expect them to eat up a lot of yards in the middle of the field because of the way they have this umbrella defense, right? I call it umbrella, right? Because everybody fans out, and that's going to leave our slot receivers to just run down the seams of the defense. So expect us to do a lot of great things. I would tell you this right now. If you're expecting Nebraska to play us man, don't expect that. They play us man, it's going to be 6 on the board. I promise you it's going to be 6 on the board. Don't expect to see a lot of man-to-man. You're going to see a lot of zone and a lot of blitzing from different places. You can expect that. Tomorrow's going to be nothing less than an epic episode from the pregame until the final whistle. Also, I saw other QBs getting snapped. Listen, you're going to see a lot of our depth show off tomorrow. Hey, Miss Kelly. What up, Zion? What up, Marcus? What up, Tom? You're going to see a lot of our depth come out tomorrow. A lot of it, right? A lot of things that we're going to do tomorrow and in the future is all building up for the next game. What up, Jonathan? Everything that we do is just to get better game by game by game. Did you see those new linebackers on Reach the People? Listen, I know you're new to the show, but I already talked about this, right? DeMar Kennedy, Juju, and Ham, expect them to start tomorrow. That's all I'm going to say on that part when it comes to our linebackers. Expect them to start tomorrow. Expect to see a lot of them on the field. That's what I'm going to tell you on that. As far as the safety go, expect, you see Roger Wood, Shiloh, Trevor Woods, Cam, even some Jonah Miller. Expect to see him a little bit. Expect to see the freshman corners, as far as Carter and Carmani getting some run tomorrow, along with Travis and Cooper. Expect to see a lot of rotation on our defense. Just expect it to happen because we have to start getting these players ready for the bigger games. What other way to start getting ready than to put them in against Nebraska, our rival, and just be beating the brakes off of them? What other way? Nebraska should be running their players in that area now because they couldn't come off first trying to run. I can tell you right now, CU is on the game field right now. CU is practicing right now on the game field. Nebraska probably is more than likely here. They're probably at the local high school up there in Boulder practicing right now. But CU's on the field right now. Practice should be ending here about with the next 30, 45 minutes. So expect to see something. All right. Bentley plays soft. He's gonna have to prove something. Listen, man. They watched the film. They made the adjustments. We just got to find out tomorrow. Seeing Travis J with a helmet on today, it looks kind of. Hey, listen. I'm trying to tell y'all. Next week is gonna be the game for anybody that's hurt and they're expecting to play in the Oregon USC game. They're going to try to get them ready to play next week. They're trying to get them ready to play next week. And I've been telling y'all, Travis J and B Kent, they might be ready next week. I've been trying to tell y'all this, but y'all ain't listening. I've been trying to tell you. This a bigger game, meaning Nebraska's big in the trenches, so y'all need y'all big man. Listen, man. Studio One, appreciate you. Hey, y'all Canes got a big game. That's what really got a big game. Y'all Canes got a big game. Y'all got a big game. This game against Nebraska, we about to make it do what they do. Yes, they got big linemen, right? But one thing they got to realize is our fast-paced offense is about to destroy their defense. Offensive-wise, they do have big offensive linemen. But we have a more athletic defense that's going to get to the ball and make plays. We're going to come out probably running the 4-3 instead of a 4-2-5. You'll probably see us in a 4-3, and we coming to get off their ball. Expect us to make a lot of plays in that backfield. Expect it. Because I'm telling you right now, we're going to have a lot of tackles for loss. Big Grant is coming to take somebody's position for sure. Hey, he should be ready. We will have 6 sacks. I'm calling it. Hey, we got 6 sacks. I'm taking it. I'm taking it. Hey, we got 6 sacks. I'm taking it. I'm just saying. What up, Matt? Hey, Studio One is a Canes fan, man. He a Canes fan, man. He's a Canes fan, baby. I gotta leave him alone, man. Can we start? Hey, listen. Because we back in Colorado, the ball travels farther. What that means is when they kick that ball off, it's going to be a lot of touchbacks. I don't expect them to be kicking any short kickoffs because Coach Prime already adjusted. Hey, dog. Hey, just kick the ball to the back of the end zone, dog. Why, dog? Why? Just why? Kick the ball to the back of the end zone, dog. We don't need all that, man. We don't need all of it. Just kick the ball to the back of the end zone. You know Coach Prime already adjusted. He already adjusted, so don't worry about it. I don't expect to see no short kickoffs. Expect everything to be kicked to the back, and it's gonna be a touchback. Don't expect it. Being big in football don't mean nothing if you slow these days. Listen, our line is super athletic, and we are going to be making plays. Expect a lot of stunts up front to create pressure. Some things that you really didn't see at TCU. Expect them to do a lot more stunning, a lot more winning one-on-one. That's what I'm gonna say. TCU had a lot better blocker offense than people give them credit for. They kept the linebackers in check. That would not be the case tomorrow. Listen, only thing that you want out of the defensive line is create pressure where you got to cause a double team. Create pressure where you got to cause a double team to keep our linebackers free. As long as our linebackers are free, we're going to go head hunt. Make sure that the linebackers are free for them to go head hunt because we coming downhill and we come to smack some. Every time you just want to hear that. Every time. Come down there with your pads on and come lay the wood on them. I'm a fool when Prime said it himself. If you're not letting them give people. Hey, we going to get the big people up front, man. We going to get the big people up front, dog. Don't worry. They will have the big dudes. If they can't catch us, what is going to happen? Listen. Big guys up front can't stay in the game long enough in today's game. Quick and fast with power is what the teams are looking for now. No linebackers were in the wrong gaps. No linebackers were in the wrong gaps. If you turn on the film, it don't take a rocket science to see this. If you turn on the film, you will see our linebackers when they was playing against TCU jumping in the wrong gaps all the freaking time. And that's what created those big runs. And missed tackles, right? There was a couple times where we missed tackle where we could have stopped the run, but boom, we ain't wrapping up. We just going up there thudding. And what I mean by thudding, if you don't know what thudding means, you just going up there, you hitting, and you're not wrapping up. Because you do it at practice so much that when you get in the game, you forget, oh, man, I got to go wrap up, right? Instead of just going to go hit them, you know what I'm saying? I got to go and do what I'm supposed to do, right? So the missed assignments, the film work has already been done. The preparation's already been done. This victory's already been written. All we got to do is keep the ball off. Everything that we are going to do tomorrow has already been written. We just waiting to see the show. That's it. We are just waiting to see the show because everything that we do has already been written. I'm so mad I'm not going to be able to scream and yell in front of the TV until the second half. Hey, we here for you, Miss Jennifer. We here for you. Here we go. Money time. CU is going to be dangerous. Showtime. Hey, it's definitely showtime. Help is on the way. Linebackers for this week is different. No more of that wide open run. Hey, listen. We finally decide to put our speed linebackers on the field. It only took one game for us to figure out, hey, man, we might want to put our speediest linebackers on the field. We might want to just, allow them to just go make plays and let them go dominate. That'll stop all this. It stops all this. Put your best players in position to make plays, right? That's it. All we going to do is put our best players in the best position to go out there and dominate tomorrow. It's already written for us to do it. It's already written. We just got to go perform. For all y'all that don't believe, believe. Just believe. Because when it happens tomorrow, promise you, you gonna believe. What's it? That is the advantage, the way is to run up tempo. Listen, offensive wise, we are up tempo. Everything's gonna be up tempo. We're gonna be rolling tomorrow, and I promise you, the refs ain't slowing us down this time. The refs are not slowing us down this week. The up tempo is going to be immaculate this week. Expect it. Expect us to be up tempo all game long. On the gas pedal, no brakes. Just gas pedal, no brakes. Question of the day. Gotta have a question of the day, fam. Y'all know how I am. We gotta have a question of the day. Would you guys want us to get the ball first and go put 7 on the board? Or would you guys want us to defer, get a 3 and out, and go score? That's the question of the day today. Normally, I have a way better question, but today, I'm just going to keep it simple. Would you rather go get the ball first and go score 7? Or would you rather put our defense out there, get a 3 and out, get the ball, and go score? Let me know, family. Let me know. Linebackers miss hella assignments and tackles. Hey, listen, they're going to be better. It's going to be a lot better this week. I can promise you that. Do you think we'll see any trick plays from CU this season, considering the type of players we have? The answer to your question, I do. But it's going to come in big-time games. We don't need them for these type of games. Like the Nebraska, CSUs, Arizona States, Arizonas. We don't need them for these type of games. When the big games come, I see us running some trick plays. You know what I would say to you? Not even a trick play, right? When we get to goal line situations or to like 3rd and short or 4th and short, expect to see a lot of like Kansas City Chiefs offensive creative minded plays. Expect to see a lot of like Kansas City type of plays where they're utilizing the wide receivers and a lot of motion. Because think about it, right? Sean Lewis likes to do, I don't think y'all really notice, but Sean Lewis likes to do a lot of motion in his offenses. At TCU, he didn't really do a lot of motion. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, you didn't really see a lot of the playbook. I think you're going to see a lot of more creative motion plays this week to get our players in better space to be able to get out in the open and really run. So that's what I would say. What up, Maya? Freeman, what's happening? People don't get that linebackers are so important. Yes, the linebackers is pretty much one of the biggest keys on defense, right? Because you want to make sure if you got great linebacker core, you have a great defense as far as run stopping defense. If your linebackers are suspect, you're gonna struggle against the run. That's just the nature of the game. TCU was tired in the second quarter. Up-tempo offense made big man tired early. Listen, expect the same thing against Nebraska. Expect the same thing against Nebraska. Expect Nebraska to fold and lay down by the middle of the third quarter. Expect them to lay down the fold. Because our up-tempo, what we coming to do to get accomplished, to get the work in, right? Our main goal right now is to go in, get the work done early. Don't play around. Go in, dominate, get the work early. Come out of halftime and put our foot on their neck and just take off. That's it. DeMar Kennedy was needed on the field. Bentley, dang, Zion. Hey man, I feel you, bro. I feel you. Golly. Did I not say trying that plus 425 on Colorado against TCU? I hope they did the same. I like when people think we weak on the defensive side. We haven't even played all of our players. We barely rotated last week. Listen, I've been saying this all week. Our defense has no choice but to get better because some of our best players ain't even played yet. Ain't even really played. Just think about that. At all levels, right? At all levels. Some of our better players at all levels, right? Especially our linebacking group. Our better linebackers didn't play last week. Some of our better secondary players haven't played yet. So because you gotta really sit back and start thinking about, like, man, when you watching see you play, right? When you sitting back really watching this game, you're like, dog, we did this, and our best players, some of our better players haven't played yet. So just imagine what we're gonna do when we get them in the lineup. Just imagine how fast our defense is gonna be when we get the proper lineup right. When we get our lineup right, because I look at it like this: the first 3 weeks of the season is all adjustment. It's all about adjustments, right? Making the proper adjustments to get the right players on the field together. That's all this is. We're trying to figure out rotations, who needs to be in, who needs to play. By the time we get to Oregon and USC, we're going to know who needs to be there. It's going to be a different tone. It's going to be a different matter. You're going to know who first team. You're going to know who's on second team because it ain't going to be changing from there on out too much. So this week is another week to learn, man, what adjustment we made on defense, who should be out there, who's motivated, who's going to step up to another level, and who's ready for the bright lights. Because every game, the light keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Who can handle it, who can't, and that's what we're going to find out. The refs have to get used to CU's up-tempo too. Listen, they're going to spot that ball. Don't worry about it. The only problem with the up-tempo, it tells your defense as well. That is true. But what I would say to you, Studio One, when we're fully healthy, it won't tire our defense because we'll be rotating like we should. And that's the thing. Okay, defer. 3 and out, let's go. Defer. 3 and out, set the tone. Hey, I'm a defer person. I'll be honest. I really like because I remember in high school, I played both ways. I played offense, defense. I played special teams. I really didn't come off the field in high school. When I got to college, I played offense. So it's like I always like to defer to get the ball in the second half. Like I always get that last score and then come out second half, boom, let's go get it. Let's go get it. Like that's always how my mindset was. So I'm a defer person too. I want to see our defense again first, get the ball at half. The only reason why I'm saying would y'all want to get the ball first is knowing that you at home. You already got the momentum of the crowd. Ralphie then already ran out and really got the crowd live. We out. We come out. We set the tone. And now our defense is just going back, just pinning their ears back and just going all out, smash mouth football and going to go get that quarterback. Smash mouth football and going to go get the running back, right? I'm to the point like, listen, man, if they want to do RPOs, we just going to attack. We're going to force him to throw the ball. We are going to attack all game and make him throw the ball. Because he got to prove to us that he's going to be accurate. He got to prove to us that they got some receivers that can make plays. That's what they got to prove to us. We know they can run the ball, but they got to prove to us that they got some other elements outside of running the ball. Make them one-dimensional, and that's what we're going to come out and prove. We are going to make them one-dimensional and show them, right? Hey, we got to make them one-dimensional. That's what I'm going to say. I had another point I was going to say, but I ain't going to even put that out in the air. I ain't going to put that out there in the air. Nah, you ain't gonna see no trick. I promise. I'll be surprised. They're gonna run a trick play against Nebraska. I'd be surprised. Now we get to Oregon, USC, or big games like that. Yeah, all right, you got it. You might have a chance, but I don't see us running no trick play, man. I just don't see that happening. 3-and-out. Sean falls a lot. What Andy Reid does. Listen, we gonna see a lot of things. That's funny. Y'all was an 8-point underdog and y'all was a 3-point favorite. Beautiful Vegas trap game. Hey, we gonna win by more than +3. It ain't no trap game for us because we focus. We focus for sure. JD was out last game to the last play. He about to eat. I expect our D line to definitely be rotating. Expect some different things. Oh man, Rob J was hiding. Hey Rob, Dick. Hey, so Mac, that was the reason why I was late on live because I literally was on the phone with Colin. That's why I literally was on the phone with him before I got on live. So it's crazy that you asked me about that question. That's who I was on the phone with, and I literally spaced out on what time it was. I literally was on the phone with him. CU should definitely defer and come out second half and dominate. Vegas think it's going to be a high-scoring game. That shows that they're betting on CU. They will win that game. Listen, a high-scoring game favors Colorado. Think about that. A high-scoring game favors us because of our up-tempo offense. A low-scoring game favors Nebraska because that means that they're able to run the ball. They're limiting possessions because the clock don't stop no more unless it's 2 minutes in a second half or 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. So we want a high-scoring game. We don't want a low-scoring game. Because a low-scoring game favors Nebraska. We want a high, fast-paced offense that's putting up a lot of points. That's what we want. Yeah, man. Colin, that's life in football. That's my guy, man. I rock with him, man. Rock with Big Dog Chico. Rock with David Tar Buzz. Rock with John the Liquidator. They're my guys, man. Y'all know me and John Liquidator, we from the same city, so hey, we definitely rock with each other. Nebraska can't score a lot of points after what I watched week 1. Just since, hey, listen. we can't underestimate, and that's the thing, right? We can't underestimate Nebraska to a certain point, right? We know we watched on film, right? We seen how inaccurate the Minnesota quarterback was, right? We know that they're down a defensive lineman for the first half. We know they're down a wide receiver and a tight end on the offensive side. We got to put it all together. And we're going to do that. I'm not saying that he's the world's greatest quarterback, Zion. I ain't saying that at all. I ain't saying he's the world's best quarterback. But we got to be able to stop him in the run game because he's a factor. The only chance they got is for him to go for 150 yards. That's the only chance they got in the run game. He ain't going for 200-plus passing yards on us. I can tell you that right now. That ain't going to happen. Our DBs just are not going to allow him to sit back there and make throws and complete them. We're going to shut that down. Is he going to be able to make throws and complete some receptions? Yes. But we also got to, we got to stay in the moment. We got to stay in the moment in that situation. Because Jeff Sims can make some things happen. But that don't mean his wide receivers are good enough to make enough plays for them to beat us. That's what I'm going to say. Always got to respect the opponent. That is true. Always respect the opponent. Don the Cavs was hiding. I understand what you're saying. We can't look past Nebraska. If they stop the run, it's over for them. Listen, and that's why we got to come out and set the tone from the get-go, right? We defer. We come out. We get the three and out. We get on offense. It's go time. Because y'all know what happened when two get that ball. When two get the ball, it's up. When two come out there on offense, it's up. But our defense got to do their job. Everybody on defense got to do their job. No missing assignments, no jumping in the road gaps. Staying at home when you're supposed to be at home. Don't get caught looking in the backfield and wide receivers get behind you. Right? All those things are going to matter on our defense. Because one thing Nebraska is going to try to do, they're going to try to lull you to sleep. Because Matt Rhule going to try to be boring. I'm telling you right now, Matt Rhule offense is going to be boring. It's going to be tough to watch. Because he's going to be running and just running and just running and just running until he catch you sleeping and try to throw one over the top. And those are the things that we got to be able to stay at corners. I'm literally, this is my message to our corners, right? If I'm Coach Mathis right now, I'm telling our corners, I don't care what coverage we in. We going to man up. I don't care what they call. We're going to man up on the outside, and we're not coming off our man. Let our linebackers and our safeties go get it. Let our linebackers and safeties go get the ball. We're going to stay true to where we at. Because guess what? I promise you Jeff Sims ain't throwing at Travis. I promise you that. They might try to attack Cooper more, but they're going to try to stay away from Travis Hunter. If they're dumb enough, if they're smart enough and they really want to go attack Travis, Travis is going to have a field day on them boys. He's going to have a field day. So I don't believe in the right mind, I don't believe they're going to track Travis. So with that being said, I'm taking here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set Nebraska up. I'm going to set them up. I'm going to leave Travis Hunter on an island by himself, and we're going to shift the entire defense away from Travis Hunter. I'm going to set them up and bait them into throwing the ball towards Travis Hunter. I'm going to bait them. Because one thing for sure, Travis is going to lock down one side of the field. We just got to take care of the other side of the field. Well, we leave Travis on the island, one-on-one, and everybody else has got to go float to the ball, we good. Leave Travis Hunter locked up with whatever receiver that is. Leave him locked up, man-to-man. Leave him on the island by himself. No safety over the top. We ain't worried about no receiver outrunning Travis. We're not worried about it. Just go get the ball. That's it. Just go get the ball. Nebraska is in a passing offense. It's a running a burst. Yeah, it is, and that's what I'm saying. So one thing you got to look at, right? We already know that they like to run the ball. So what do you got to do? You got to turn them into a passing team. So I'm blitzing every down. I don't care what it is. I don't care what we on the field. I am blitzing every down. I want to make Jeff Sims into a passer. I want to make Jeff Sims into a passer. I want Jeff Sims to have over 35 passing attempts this game. Jeff Sims having over 35 passing plays leads to us being more successful. Jeff Sims having over 35 passing plays leads to us being more successful on defense. And that's what I'm focused on. Shut down the run, shut down Jeff Sims, make him throw that thing. Because he is not good enough as a quarterback to beat us and their offense to beat us. I'm just saying. Jeff Sims will do something that can flourish us. Keyword doesn't mean anything to pound the ball and the attitude won't win. Listen, they're gonna be stuck and win. They're in the attitude. They're gonna be stuck and win. Because I promise you, they didn't get here on Thursday. They got here today. So we're gonna find out. It's the difference when you play in that altitude. It is extremely difference when you play in the altitude versus not playing in the altitude. I'm just telling you. Coach Prime wilding right now. Practice just ended, so Coach Prime out tweeting right now. They lost their number one wide receiver. I'm not even gonna say this the best wide receiver. Because number one, Camp, he's solid. He's a solid wide receiver. He was a number one receiver. The dude that they lost was a number two receiver. But he got a lot of passes last week, so we'll see. So what happens when CU starts running the ball and keep it away from Nebraska? People forget we got a running game as well. You know why people forget about that, Zion? Because they didn't see us do it. If you don't see somebody do it, then you don't believe that they got that or they like that. We have one of the top running back rooms in the nation, but we ain't shown it yet. So now, the challenge for our offensive line is go create holes for us to make running plays. Go create holes for us to have more explosive plays. Go create holes so we can be more dominant. That was a challenge this week. Now we're going to find out who's up for the challenge. It's auditioning time. We want our receipts. Hey, listen. I got a bunch of receipts on Nebraska. If you haven't watched, you know who's really nervous? I tell you, one coach is really nervous on Nebraska. The DB's coach on Nebraska is so nervous. I don't even know if he want to show up to the game tomorrow. If you go and watch his press conference that he did it with the Nebraska that he did at Nebraska yesterday, and how he talks about our wide receiver in our group, he's nervous. He's trying to figure out how do he slow down our wide receivers. He gonna be in trouble. You can book that. Yeah, they're gonna hurt Sims. Hey, listen. I don't even want them to hurt Sims. I want them to go lay that wood on him, make him feel it. But I want him to actually be healthy. Because I want us to dominate, and I don't want no excuse. When we go out there and we beat them, I don't want no excuse. Well, we ain't got our quarterback. They hurt our quarterback. I don't want to hear none of that. I want us to go out there, everybody be healthy, and just let the game play out, and we go out there and dominate. That's what I want. That's exactly what I want. And we going to get that. All right? We going to get that. I'm going to put out my pregame show times later on today. I'm going to drop a list of all the recruits later on today. That's in Colorado. So expect some content from me today on the recruits that's going to be here this weekend. And then I'll put out my pregame stuff for tomorrow too also. So tune in. I'm definitely going to be live pregame. So we'll see how everything go. I just don't see us having any letdown in this game. Hey, the game is tomorrow, baby. That QB thinks run first. I pray he don't get hurt. Listen, I want him to be healthy. I don't want him getting hurt. I want him to be healthy. So it ain't no excuse from the media, Nebraska fans, all the naysayers. We flat out just went out there and smoked them. That's all I'm telling you. I want him to stay healthy and hope that he's there in there all game. Don't take him out, Matt Rule. Be in there all game. So when we go in there and dominate and do what we supposed to do and handle business, I don't want no excuse about nothing. Cooper has no receivers to catch. My bad, family. I keep getting texts. Sorry. Load the box and force to pass the. Hey, listen. You might see 9, 10 people in the box, man. Hey, listen. I'm leaving the corners one-on-one. Leaving them one-on-one. Hey, corners. Y'all got one-on-one. Everybody else, get in the box. Force him, make him look like he see cover 0 or cover 1 all game. He see cover 0 or cover 1 all freaking game. I just don't believe that they got enough. They got the speed to beat our corners. I just don't. I would even put Breelove in. That's how confident I am in our DBs that I would even put Breelove in. I don't think that they're going to burn Breelove. They wide receivers ain't burning Breelove. I would put Breelove in there. Just on this game, I would put him in there. Nebraska has a history of fumbling. Trevor Woods and Shiloh and Roger Wood about to have a field day when they come lay that wood. Hey, don't forget about Cam, because Cam's gonna come lay it too. All I keep looking at, all I keep saying is look at Utah and Florida game. Them Gators were sucking wind. Hey, it's different when you get into that altitude, man. It is different. Coach Prime had a DJ in the locker room at the game. Coach Prime has a DJ in the locker room no matter where we playing. It don't matter where we playing. Coach Prime always hires a local DJ in that city to come because you got to get that theme music, baby. He delivered that powerful speech before the game, halftime. Hey, man, give me my theme music. And you know it's dropping. You know it's dropping, baby. When they can't stop the pass, I'm going to just keep our backs fresh. Our wideouts are beasts anyway. Hey, listen. How are receivers about to get off? How are receivers about to get off? The CU running game is going to ball out. That TCU game was up-tempo versus up-tempo, and that's why they didn't run like that. Getting the ball. Hey, listen. Zion, I truly believe if they played Savion Wilkerson more and really let him run the ball last week, I think they would have ran a lot more running plays for sure. I truly believe because when Savion Wilkerson got that ball, TCU didn't want no smoke with him. They didn't want no smoke with him because he was coming to deliver that thing. Every time all you see is they defenders just bouncing off of him because Savion coming with the power. I truly believe they let Savion Wilkerson play last week like they should have. It's different. Shout out to the new subscribers in the building. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. Don't always leave that comment, man. Don't be scared to leave a comment. Getting the ball first, setting the tone. If we go big, it's going to force them to throw the ball, which is a weakness. Expect Nebraska to run a lot of zone. Expect Nebraska to run a lot of zone. If Nebraska go out there and run man-to-man, I promise you, Shedeur will throw for 700 yards. I don't think Nebraska going to go man. Because they seen what we did to TCU when they went man. I don't think Nebraska going to do some stuff like that. And TCU has some confidence in their players. Nebraska don't got no confidence in their DBs. If you heard that DB coach talk yesterday, he ain't really confident in their DBs. So they ain't going to be going man. You're going to see a lot of zone. If they go man, Shedeur Sanders might go for 700 yards. I promise you that. He was super nervous. I'm talking about super nervous. He was super nervous. Rob, will you go live tonight? My plan is to go live. But I got a lot of things I got to get done tonight. Some things I got to get done tomorrow. Hopefully, more than likely, yes. I know I didn't go live last night, and I got to make that up. So more than likely, I probably will be live so I can make that up to you guys because I know I didn't go live last night, and I definitely got to make that up to y'all. Appreciate y'all, family. That Nebraska linebacker coach primes a fan anyway. He didn't look highly of his defense. Listen, man, I'm looking at these coaches. They all nervous. I know they ain't getting no sleep last night. I know for a fact they ain't getting no sleep last night. I know for a fact. What up, Z? What up, Chris? When is the depth chart going to be released? The depth chart is going to be released today. At some point, sometime, the depth chart is going to be released today. You should see a lot of changes being made on that defensive side as far as the depth chart goes. Offensive side, you might see just a couple minor adjustments, but don't expect to see a lot on the offense. But the defense, expect to see some adjustments. I'm just gonna tell you that. Juju will put him in concussion protocol. He runs wild. Hey, listen, we want him to be healthy. Rob, I'm gonna need you to read the comments a little bit better. My bad, man. There's so many comments just flying by, so I'm just zooming through, just barely reading some of them. So my bad, man. Golly, dog. My bad, dog. I can definitely read them a lot clearer. Sorry, sometimes I just get to talking fast, man. Now barbecue. Hey, listen. I promise you, I will put. Hey, listen. I promise you, I'll put Bree Love out there this game. Hey, Bree Love. Hey, come here, play. Come here. Hey, dog. If you give up a lone touchdown, dog, you're going to be on special team for the rest of the season. Let's go, dog. I promise you I'm putting Bree Love in this game. I promise you I would. I wouldn't even. Hey, I'm a man of my word. I will put Bree Love in this game and let him, hey, go do your thing, dog. DNs must be on alert for scrambles by the quarterback. Listen, the DNs are going to be playing contain. They're going to be pressuring up the middle, and linebackers are going to go hunting. That's what you can expect. Hey, man, Bree Love. Hey, man, give Bree Love some love, dog. Give Bree Love some love, baby. Rob, you capping with shallow tackling out there. Hey, whatever I always said about Shiloh is going to come down there and thump you, but he ain't going to wrap up. That's always been Shiloh. I don't care what film you watch in Shiloh. If you watch Shiloh, he's always came out there and went out there and just hit somebody. Wrapping up, that's another question for another day. We can get into that. But he's always done that. Wilkerson is really a good running back. He really is, man. He really is. They need to give him some more touches, man. They need to give him some more touches. They need to rotate Charlie, too, on that run game. Hey, listen, Charlie get out there and do it. Hey, they put Charlie in the game. Woo! I expect somebody to get ran over because Charlie, he finna run like he ain't ran no other. He finna run like he ain't ran no other. Charlie finna get that thing and try to take that thing to the house on them boys. Hey, don't get out there playing with Mr. Charlie. Mr. Charlie. Don't get out there playing with Mr. Charlie. He gonna show you. Wilkerson should eat this game alone with Smoke and Dylan Edwards. Savion is a bowling ball. Man, hey, listen. People just bounce off of Savion, dog. Every time he run, people just bounce off of him, dog. He coming, boom. You going to hear that contact. Every time with Savion, you going to hear that contact. Because he ain't ducking, he ain't dodging, he's just going to run through you. It is what it is. Nebraska defense is being overhyped. That game last week was just horrible by both teams. Listen, that quarterback was so inaccurate, man. It is crazy. Like, he missed high, low, wide, throwing the balls in the dirt. Like, Shedeur Sanders is not going to be doing these type of things. If you allow Shedeur Sanders to sit and throw, you in trouble. You are in trouble. And I promise you, them throws that the Minnesota quarterback missed, I promise you, Shedeur Sanders ain't going to miss it this week. But family, I'm about to drop the link. If you want to join the show today, you can. Drop the link in the chat right now. If you want to pull up and talk your smack, come in and talk it. Just know, we here for it, baby. So pull up. The link is in the chat. If you want to join the show, go ahead and click on that link, and let's talk football. Studio One, Miami better win. I got them on a parlay with CU. Studio One, hey man, what's up with the Hurricanes, dog? I know we talking Colorado Buffs, man, but what y'all gonna do this weekend, man? What y'all gonna do? Because now y'all got a big game, right? Y'all was talking all that smack about last weekend that we couldn't handle the smoke with TCU. What y'all Canes gonna do? That's what we about to say. All right, Studio One, pull up. I'll send the links in the chat. Pull up, baby. Let's hear this. Pull up. I need to hear what y'all got in store. Come pull up and talk to me. Zion, pull up. Zion in the building. What's good, Zion? Talk to me, baby.
What's good?
What's good, man? Just give me these thoughts, man, for the mark. Give me these thoughts.
Where's Studio? Hey, Studio One in the chat.
Yeah, he about to pull up. He said, give him a second.
Yeah, put him on, man, because he keep talking. He keep talking this craziness.
Yeah, man, he about to pull up. That's why I want him. That's why I want him to
Please
pull up,
pull
man.
up. Please pull up. You keep talking about trenches and blah 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 and this and that and '95 Nebraska team and this and that. That don't mean nothing in today's game. The
Yes,
big boy's
sir.
not lasting in today's
Hey,
game.
hey, that's what I'm saying, man. Listen, hey,
Those big,
things gonna be different, man.
no, the linemen maybe, but those big 300-pound linemen, you're not making it in this fast up tempo offense. And you gotta realize the NFL is going that route too.
Hey, they want them athletic, big linemen, man. They want them big offensive line,
You're
athletic
not seeing
offensive
no
line.
more 300. You probably see a 350-pound lineman, but he agile.
Yeah,
He
they
might be
gonna
six. He'll be
honestly,
6'8". He'll be 6'8", but he'll be slender, so he could move around.
but just think about it, right? When you see a 350-pound lineman in college, right? When they get to the NFL, what the NFL do to them?
They slim him down.
That's what I'm saying. So things get different when you get slimmed down, man. So it's different. Like when you look at Nebraska, right? You talking Big Ten football, right? All these players are built for the Big Ten football. They're not built for the Big 12 football, where it's a lot of passing, where it's up tempo, where you can really dominate if you got fast, twitchy players. And that's what people don't realize. Like Colorado, we got fast, twitchy players that can get out in space and just take off.
But even Studio One was trying to move the goalposts with
Hey,
I,
thank you.
I, I hate the fact that they're moving the goalposts now when we went, oh, TCU wasn't good. Oh, they
All right,
wasn't good.
hold
Stop
on,
moving.
Zion. We got Studio One in the building. Let's talk.
Yeah, he the same one that was on Coach. He was on Coach Hayes thing talking about he bet that he thought that TCU was going to win. It was him.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. He's a Canes fan, baby. Let's talk.
I
Let's
told
talk some
y'all, boy,
football.
you better put that 425. Now I did felt. Listen,
You
why?
came on and apologized and said you ate your crow. That was you.
No. Listen what I said. This is what I told everybody. I said I feel like TCU win that game, but plus 425, I'm betting with Prime.
But you can't go on Vegas though, because Vegas is not always right. Look, Vegas
No,
21-point spread.
you follow that money. You
I ain't
bet on
fo-
that value.
Hey,
See, I'm a better.
I bet too, man. I wasn't that dumb.
I didn't know what I said was I didn't know Shadul was finna carve it like that. And your trenches ain't look bad to me. They really
Who?
did.
Who? See you?
Hey, y'all
Yeah.
just
When I
Nah,
look
see
at
you
the game,
trenches ain't bad. See you trenches ain't bad. It's the linebackers.
no, I'm looking. I mean, that is we had linebacker issues for years. It's a hard thing to plug.
No, linebackers is a hard position to play. People that don't understand football don't understand. Linebacker is one of the hardest positions to play. You're the quarterback basically on the defense.
Yeah.
You got to know all the calls and all them reads and everything. You got
And
just like Ray Lewis.
they
Remember
got
Ray Lewis back in the day? Remember Ray Lewis when he was in his prime? He was the Peyton Manning of his team.
Man, we didn't have to go that far because when I remember when Manny Diaz first came on our defensive coordinator, he brought Pickney from Rains High School. I'm a graduate from Rains. I played with Brian Dawkins. We had a stick, but we were undefeated.
Okay.
We lost in the playoffs though.
What? Eagles Brian Dawkins?
Huh?
Eagles Brian Dawkins?
Eagles Brian Dawkins.
Oh, so you okay? So you okay?
Now in the folk lab, he was 2 years ahead of me, but we played on the same team. I was a sophomore. He's a
Okay.
senior. But what I was saying. We were talking about he brought Pickney from Reigns. He brought Shot Quarterman. He played for the Jaguar right now.
Okay.
And what's his name? Another linebacker we had from St. Cloud, Florida. But anyway, that was it was 10 years since we had that thump at linebacker.
All right, Studio One. The real question is, who do you got this week?
As far as football?
Yeah. We talking football, baby. Who do you got?
Nebraska or CU. You got to choose one.
You'll be a fool to bet against Prime right now.
Okay. My point exactly. You really think that Jeff Sims could go blow for blow with Shador? Heck no.
And I'm also looking at the fact. This is why I look at the lines. Vegas want to get it right too.
Vegas had it at 8+. Now it went down to -3.
For part of that is they know so many people's going to bet on Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't want to pay no plus money for that. They're not getting paid double their money type shit. No, they ain't gonna do that. So they're like, all right, if Nebraska win, they bet on Nebraska. We ain't got to pay out that much. So
the real truth of the matter is Vegas trying to get that money back. That's what the real truth is.
Vegas lost a lot of money. Hey, Vegas lost a lot of money betting against TCU. Betting against CU last week.
I'm finna look that up. I wonder what that is.
Hey, Marcus, he ain't just backpedaling. He in that Michael Jackson. He in that Michael Jackson, baby. Moonwalking Michael Jackson out of that thing.
A lot of folks hitting that Michael Jackson, man.
Michael Jackson.
Hey,
21
point spread though. Seriously, that's crazy. If anyone can believe that.
Hey, everybody in the chat, they want to know who's your X factor on defense in this matchup against Nebraska.
Starter.
Who's your X factor? No, who's just your X factor for this game?
Travis, man. Travis. Until he proves me wrong, it's Travis. That boy's a dog.
Hey, them boys out there, Michael Jackson and all thing about it.
Travis is just doing stuff that we ain't seen in years.
Hey, hold on, dog. Don't be on here talking about Caleb Mathis, dog. Don't be on here talking about Caleb Mathis. Hey, my boy might get in that. Hey, you see my boy go out there and make that tackle on special teams, dog.
Cool. Caleb made the tackle, dog. Caleb made the first tackle.
Hey, don't get on talking about my boy Caleb, dog. Cause Studio One definitely doing his research right now. Hey, y'all.
They said it was a horrible. I'm gonna read this out. The first little result. Colorado was a sizable money line dog, generally ranging from +600 to +775. So while some sports on TCU failing to cover the spread, they gave it all back and more to Buffalo's outright upset better.
Maybe later.
Horrible results, according to Twin Spies, director of retail sports. I didn't read deep. That's the deepest I'm gonna go into it. There's like what it's saying is very few people. There was a lot of people bet on TCU. But
a lot of people
it was -2, so they didn't have to pay that much money out. But the amount they had to pay $100, they had to pay $600. So that outweighed it in most cases. So they said it looked like Vegas took a hit.
Vegas took a hell of a hit.
Oh, they took a hit now.
21 points? They took a crazy hit.
They're not going to be the favorites. Let me -3 them. I'm mad at that, actually.
Hey, listen. Hey, listen. What I always say to y'all, man, you can't always look into Vegas, right? You got to just watch football. If you watch football, you understand what's really going on, right? And what a lot of people didn't do before that TCU game is they didn't
do their homework.
Who was on the roster. And that's where you have to pay attention to. It's
Nah,
not
Vegas
about,
ain't do their homework. Rob, Vegas ain't do their homework, man.
we know they didn't do their homework. They put us negative 21. Anybody with common sense, like, hey, you know how hard it is to cover a 21-point spread against another P5 school? You know how
That's like high
hard
school right
that
there.
is to do?
That's like high school though.
Hey, Susan. Hey,
Man,
Susan.
man, listen. You talking about a team that's gonna go out there and dominate Coach Prime in his first game by 21 points. Boy, they had to score 22 points, right? Because the spread is 21 and a half. So you got to score 22 points. Anybody in their right common sense, that's a come up.
Yeah.
You just wrote somebody a free stimulus check. That's what you did.
Yeah.
You gave somebody a free stimulus check. Come on, man.
But
Rob, that was more than a stimulus check because Gearhead made 11K.
But what I'm saying is it's a stimulus check because not everybody has that type of money. You know what I'm saying?
That was free money.
When you put an average on it, it's like you just got to pay the stimulus check. That's what I'm saying. It's all.
Hey, I'm so mad I didn't bet week 1, man. I am so mad.
Hold on,
Hey, Studio One, what's up with the Hurricanes, man? Talk to us.
Oh, first I want to add to that betting little tip y'all was just talking about. Even though that I got the plus 425 bet in, I had a parlay that lost. I'm so mad. I had all the plus T. I had Michigan not to cover, they were plus 35. I had Ohio State not to cover. I had both of the unders. TCU plus 22 or whatever it was. I had a SMU under and them not to cover. And I was like, damn, I should have went with SMU. They got 9 Hurricanes. They covered it. It was minus 21. They covered by 24. Killed my parlay. It was like a 6-7 team. I put it out like, ooh, this finna hit.
Nah, dog.
And they got
Hey,
it hurt.
I bet you won't bet against Prime no more. I bet Prime.
No, I ain't bet against. I ain't bet against Prime. What I was telling you. I had you on there to kill my ticket.
I bet he believe now, baby.
Of course they believe. He ain't the only one. Look at Coach Hayes backtracking. Coach Hayes backtracking like Michael Jackson.
Hey, man, they out there. Out of there. But, hey, man, talk to us about the Hurricanes, man.
Coach Hayes is backtracking like Michael Jackson. Hey, if Coach Hayes on here, tell him I said he backtracking like Michael Jackson, man.
If Coach Hayes on here,
that
man ate his
moonwalking.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Talk to us about these Hurricanes, man. What's going on with them? How y'all looking this week?
I really feel confident. I'm kind of like, to be honest with you, I feel like we're in the same boat as the Colorado fan. This is why I love the Colorado fan.
Okay.
Because they remind me of the Canes fans. And my homeboy just left here summer. He said, boy, you think y'all win it every year. You don't think. I said, damn right. Why would we think we're gonna lose? Why would we go in there thinking, oh, we can only win 9 games? No, we supposed to think we can win every one of them. So that's why I admire the Colorado fan. They feel like they're gonna run through it. That's fine. But we in the same boat. Because
how you figure? Because I don't trust Van Dyke. Van Dyke is he can't have a.
That's my son. I gotta pick him up.
I don't know about Van Dyke. I don't know about you, Rob, but I don't trust Van Dyke.
Let me finish this point.
Shit, Van Dyke called it up. His first year that got in was talking about he was a first rounder. Mel Kiper said he a first rounder. He just got hurt last year, so ain't no questions about that. I ain't saying he good as should do or nothing, but he's a first rounder. That's all you need.
I don't know about no first rounder. Maybe second or third, not a first.
Okay. And that's all you need when you got the good offense and defense. But listen, as far as the same boat, Mara came in there, man. I got to overhaul this roster. We got 50 new players. Y'all got a record 80, 90, whatever it is.
We got 80, ain't making no excuses.
Hey, listen,
we ain't talking about excuses.
The question is,
all the time, Colorado fan.
The question is, what are y'all gonna do tomorrow?
That's why
I asked them.
I'm making this story. See, y'all ready to fight. Y'all
No,
ready?
I'm not fighting. I'm listening. Come on.
Colorado fan, like what you said? You think we're gonna lose? Well, who? Huh? We calm down. Y'all want to know? Y'all got the best. Y'all got one of the best DBs in the best.
No,
DB.
we got the GOAT. He's the GOAT. Say that again.
Y'all got to go.
He ain't one of the best. Tell me who would you pick over Prime at DB?
How about Deion, that whole NFL boy? I know what he is.
Hey, Studio, who would you pick over Prime at DB?
If it was like say a fantasy draft, right? And I might decide to go with safety instead, then it might be one or two I might pick before Deion. But as far as corner, he the first corner off the board.
Gotta be the first corner. Darrell Reaper say it. Sherman say it. All them say it. He the best.
I listen. I know Studio One over there backpedaling like Deion Sanders right now.
Hey Rob.
I still gotta see y'all test trenches get tested.
Okay.
Hey,
I backpedal a little bit because I did say 4-8. Now I feel like y'all can go 8, 4, 9, and 3. I feel like
I like that. That undefeated mess. I don't know about that.
Really reachable.
Studio.
Illusion talk.
Studio. People talking about undefeated. Me and Rob are like, nah, slow that.
Slow down, man. Slow down. Take it one game at a time, baby. Take it one game at a time.
People talking about like
80. I don't know, boy.
You know, the last team to do that. The last team to do that was Bama. You know how hard that is? Got to be on the same mind frame. You got to stay healthy. You got to be one game at a time.
Yeah.
That's hard to do. Rob, you know that.
Especially with this season. Y'all already jumping games ahead. What about USC?
People jumping into Utah game when we say Utah undefeated. Like let the season play out first. You talking about 12-0? Like nah, I'm a realist. I ain't dumb.
Hey, Grotto Stacey Adams hit that 2-step, baby.
Hey, who hit the Stacey Adams?
No, the chat said Studio One needs to go grab him Stacey Adams.
I understand though where this Coach A's little stuff came from. Whereas your boy and them talking about y'all going undefeated. And
I don't know about that.
Now back up.
You talking about CEO and
yeah, that's where it really started.
Yeah, CEO man. Hey, that man put $1,000 on the line with Coach Hayes and they going undefeated. And I'm like, hey man. In college football, that is extremely hard to do.
Very hard to do.
And it's like, bro, you gotta know something that knows something that knows something, and you gotta know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. So do you know some refs that's ref in the game that we don't know about, bro?
Gotta be.
I'm just saying because I'm like, even Georgia ain't went undefeated, and they didn't win back-to-back national championships. So
hell no.
That's a hard thing to do because it's a grind each and every single week. It's highs and lows each and every single week. And that's like you got to put all those variables into one.
Rob, I'm gonna give you an analogy. Last year, Georgia, they played Missouri. They almost lost.
They did. They did.
At any given week, you can lose.
I'm from Missouri. I watched that game, so I know what it is. And honestly,
they almost lost to Mizzou.
What helped? Well, they would have. I'll say this: if that cornerback never chased the running back down, he scores that touchdown. Instead of him scoring that touchdown, they only got 3 points because that cornerback got on his horse and when he caught that running back. That's what saved Georgia in that game. But it is extremely hard to go undefeated. If you look up
last year.
If you look at how many teams,
they were 15-0.
Huh?
Yeah, they were 15-0 last year. They the first team did it.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, how many teams?
You know how hard that is to do.
Oh yeah.
You could just go the last 30 years. You only got to go back far. Just go. Matter of fact, go the last 20 years. The last 20 years, how many teams went undefeated?
I look at it. I got a chart right here. So let's see. Georgia, Alabama got one, LSU got one, Clemson got one, Florida State got one, Auburn got one. Alabama got another one.
Yeah, Auburn did it. Auburn did it with Cam Newton.
All right, so six out of the last 20 years, right?
1, 2,
That's hard, bro.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11. No, it's been a few. Oh no, I went past 20 years.
No, it ain't that.
2000.
It's not a lot, Rob. It's not a lot.
I guarantee you, it's less than 8. I can tell you that for a fact.
It's less than 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
It's less
7,
than 8.
If you go back to 2005, it's 8.
That's what I said. It's not, bro. That's hard. Y'all play football.
Read them to you. Texas did it in 2005 with Vince Young. Alabama
I remember that game when they played USC. I remember that.
Alabama did it in 09, 14-0. Auburn did it in 2010, 14-0. Florida State with James Wilson did it 14-0. Clemson 15-0. LSU did it with Burroughs 15-0. Alabama did it in 2020, 13-0, and then Georgia just did it 2022.
I ain't gonna lie. That LSU team. Hey, Rob. That LSU team. Rob. That 2020 LSU team versus Georgia right now, they will beat them.
Yeah, they probably will.
No, that was, bro. That team was smoked. This year's Georgia team.
This year's. And no, I'm talking about last year's and year before last. LSU was smoked them.
With Joe Burrow, you had what the boy name? What all them receivers?
He had JJ, and he had what's his name? Chase. He had Chase.
Chase Waddle. Ooh.
Man, he had a champ.
Their defense would hold up. It'd be their offense that would sustain.
Rob, they were scoring damn near 60 points a game.
Yeah. They had that too. Everything.
What I'm saying is, like, yeah, they would have to throw the ball more. They wouldn't be able to run. They wouldn't be able to run the ball because
they wouldn't be able to run. They wouldn't be able to run.
They wouldn't be.
But Rob, we're gonna stop chasing. We're gonna stop chasing Jefferson on the outside.
Hold on.
That's tough. Hey man, you can't. The 2001 Miami Hurricanes.
They the best team ever. We could have been three-peated them years. 1999.
Nah, that was grown ass men. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was grown men.
The 2001 Miami Hurricane, they were different, dog. They were different.
Oh, man.
With Ed Reed and
you around the corner.
They were different.
Out of there for a minute.
Nah, Sean Taylor was a different beast though, Rob.
You see, you remember, man, Studio One over there doing two-step, man. He still ain't gave me the prediction.
Hey, Rob.
Think about his team.
Hey, Rob.
What's up?
You remember, people was afraid to come across that middle in the NFL because of Sean Taylor.
What? Hey,
you remember that?
Hey, listen. I don't think nobody want to come across that middle with Sean Taylor there.
People were scared to come across the middle because of Sean Taylor.
Boy, Sean Taylor about to take your head off, boy. What?
You remember what he did to that punter in the damn in the Pro Bowl?
Man, hey, that's different. But hey, man, we gotta stop talking about these Hurricanes, man. Buff tomorrow. The reason why we was talking about the Hurricanes because Studio One, but
Studio One,
we out there two-stepping on us. He ain't
him and Coach A two-stepping, backtracking. Like
man, but yeah, tomorrow, man.
Purple Rain.
Expect domination from the Colorado Buffs, man. I know there's still doubters, there's still haters, there's still people that is not paying attention. But guess what? Each week that we play, we gonna shut up more and more of these haters, and all they gonna keep doing is move the field goal post every. Hey,
Rob, that's what I was about to say. What they gonna say when we beat Oregon? Are they gonna move that post, or are they gonna give them the respect? Because they still not giving them the respect. You know that.
Listen, they gotta move it because you know why they gotta move it? Because we play USC next. They can't let them outshine Caleb Williams.
But Caleb Williams, he played two trash teams.
Listen, it's the narrative that they're gonna create, and that's what you gotta pay attention to.
I seen an article where they said that the media was creating this narrative to steer away recruits from Coach Prime.
You know this. I've been saying.
And now look, it backfired on them. Now look, everybody and their mama want to come to.
Listen, I've been telling people this for weeks on top of weeks on top of weeks. All we got to do is win. Because any narrative that you create, we go out there and we win, we dominate. That's out the window. Why do you think
You,
everybody is blowing up the phone trying to get a visit in Colorado, right?
Mhm.
Because remember, a lot of these recruits made a decision based upon people telling them not to
Yep.
go rock with Coach Prime and throwing them a bag. What they didn't
Uh-huh.
realize is they can get this bag
TL3.
and come back to Colorado. And so a lot of these recruits, their eyes are
TL3.
open now. It's like this just wide open, like, oh my gosh, they got that. Should do it really like that. And we've been trying to tell them. All you had to do was just come up
Uh-huh.
there and come on a visit, and you would have really seen what it was. But a lot of these players got talked out of visits due to the fact they don't want to see Coach Prime win. And all
Nope.
we got to do is just win. Because you can't, it's undeniable when we win. It's undeniable. You can't say nothing to us because it's undeniable. The scoreboard says this, that's what it is.
But
Just
Rob,
you gotta pull up and see us.
but they still made the narrative about, oh, this ain't the same TCU team, blah blah blah. Uh, we know TCU was gonna be trash, but y'all wasn't saying that months when y'all was saying 21-point underdogs. They ain't say none of that.
But
Now when CU beat them, it's TCU wasn't that good. It's just one win. Like, man, if it was just one win, why did CU go from before the season? CU was ranked in the 70s, if I'm not mistaken, or higher.
But keep in mind this. Look at the people that's ranking them, right? Look at the talent level, right? They said on paper TCU had a top 15 roster in college football.
Yes.
You can't move the field goal after they lose. It is what it is. Take your L like a man. Take your L like a man. And that's what a lot of people understand. You're not going to stop these recruits from coming to Colorado. You could try everything you want. Guess what? Prime got the resources. That's what you don't realize.
Hey, you seen with Jordan Seaton, that old lineman from
He almost said a little bit too much. He had to catch
he
himself.
said I could see myself blocking for Shador.
Yeah. Listen, I'm telling y'all right now, we are going to get 3 to 5 players to flip to Colorado on signing day.
I can
The
see that.
worst thing you can do is allow a recruit to come and see you.
Hey Rob, I'm just not sure. I'm not sold on CL3 coming still, bro. Maybe you think he gonna flip. I don't see.
All right.
Me LSU game, I don't know, because it's.
Hey Zion, what I'm telling you right now is, don't read the smoke, baby. Don't read the smoke, because the smoke will tell you one thing, and it's something completely different. That's why the recruiting world is a business, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. There's a lot of smoke that get put out there. It may make it seem like it's that way, but behind closed doors, it's something completely different.
Yeah, because bags being thrown now.
But hey, listen, right now it ain't even about the bag. You got to think about the opportunities in the NIL deals that's really going to come if certain players come here. One thing about Coach Prime is a marketing genius. Coach Prime is going to have celebrities at every freaking home game. You don't think that they're gonna be having an NIL deal set up for them, but you ain't gonna know about it.
But look how Shador passed Caleb already in one game.
Man,
he went from a $1.8 million NIL valuation to 3.8 in one game.
Hey, Coach Prime is a businessman. That's what I'm gonna tell you.
The man made $2.5 million in one game.
But Zion, here's what I would tell you: those deals was already done. They just went out publicly.
But he surpassed. Remember, Caleb was number one. He surpassed Caleb by like $1 million.
That, but you missing the key word. What I just said to you: those deals was already done. They just never came out publicly. Coach Prime is a marketing genius.
You don't gotta tell me. I know that already.
And this is what I'm saying. Like even with Travis, right? Travis NIL went up after that game, right?
Three and
That was
300,000.
that was already done before the game was even played. It just went publicly because they want them to go out there, show the work, and then go out there and show like, oh man, because of this game, this happened. That was already
Okay,
done.
okay, Rob. So is it gonna go up again after the Nebraska game or the Oregon game or the USC game? Because remember,
Every
Cormani got to get his big breakthrough. His ain't come through yet.
listen, every game they play, you can just go ahead and write 300,000 into Travis and Shadur's bank account.
Well, if that's the case, then all right. If that's the case, every week is gonna be a OV at Boulder.
I'm trying to tell you this. watch how this works. I'm trying to tell you, every week that they play and they collect a W, that's another deposit from another NIL deal going into the bank. And those are the things that the recruits are starting to wake up and find out, like, oh, we thought Coach Prime was playing. No, Coach Prime is really like that. Coach Prime is really him. When he told you focus on the NFL, not the NIL, because if you focus on the NFL and you focus on coming here and developing, we gonna get you. We gonna take care of you on the back end, but your mind got to be on the right thing, because we gonna win as a team, and individually you're going to get rewarded. Coach Prime is showing you how it is. It's just a lot of people ain't woke and ain't paying attention what's really going on in the magnitude of the way Coach Prime handling business. Think about this. Coach Prime got the entire team a sunglasses deal before they went to TCU. You think that was on purpose? Did he wait to the TCU game to get them sunglasses deal?
No, that was already in the works.
I'm just saying. There's a lot of things
behind
the scenes that Coach Prime is lining up. All he wants them to do is go win, so then we can make a
Hey, them boys making money moves.
And then on top of that, right? Not only is Coach Prime bagging up with the NIL deals, right? Each week he's trying to get a Hall of Famer to come in there and just talk to the team.
Shannon coming. Hey, Shannon Sharp coming this week.
Yeah, he been there, but he coming back.
Hey, T.O.'s up there right now.
So it's a lot going on, but that's where a lot of people don't understand, in that situation, that what Coach Prime is saying behind the scenes, Coach Prime ain't promised you nothing. Nope. He's laying the foundation out there for you. And what he's telling you is, if you go out there and you produce the work, this is what's going to happen for you.
Man, what's up with Ryan Wingo? He from your state.
I know. It's a good question.
I know you know. I know you know.
All I'm gonna say,
I know you know. He already said he was good. He was going to a game though.
I know, but Ryan Wingo, that's a good question. that's all I can tell you. It's a good question.
See, we gotta talk off here because you ain't gonna say it online because you don't want to put the young boys' business out in the.
I wouldn't put no recruit information out there, even if I
know. I don't blame you.
And I'm talking with the family and everything, and I know 100% they're finna commit to Colorado. I wouldn't put it out there until they make the announcement.
All right. So what about
they make an announcement on my?
What about Boo Carter? Because his mama can't stop posting about Prime. You can smirk all you want to. She followed me on IG. I know. I already know about that.
All right, what did I say? We gonna get 3 to 5 players that's gonna flip.
I know Boo Carter, but you know why Boo Carter's gonna flip? Because it can go both ways.
Do you think Boo Carter really wanted to go to Tennessee?
Hell no. He wanted to go to Prime. I can see on his face on that commitment day, he ain't want no.
I'm just asking like just a real question, right?
Cam McHale, he's gonna commit.
If So you say you follow? You say his mom followed you,
His
right?
mom followed me. His
Okay.
mom followed me out of the
And
blue. I'm like, hold up, who is this? And I seen the name, and I looked down, and I said, I'm like, oh, that's his mother.
I check this out, Zion. Did you see Boo Carter when he went to Michigan's when he went on his Michigan visit?
Nah, yeah, I did.
Did you hear how his mom was talking on that visit?
Yeah, it was born.
Not that it was just boring, but she actually slipped up and said, "I want my boy to go to Colorado."
I know she do.
She already said it publicly.
I I seen it. I seen it on her IG story.
I'm just saying, I could talk about that because it's public,
It's
but
public. It's public.
you're not gonna find that video because it was on IG Live and it got deleted.
Yeah, they
But
got the.
Boo Carter, when he went on his Michigan visit, his mom was the one who was holding the camera while he was taking pictures at Michigan. Yep. And she said, "This visit is boring. I don't want my son to go to Michigan. I prefer him to go to Colorado, but it's his decision."
So he might stay at Tennessee then.
She said a little bit more after that. That was like,
why? But why she might be okay with Tennessee? It'll be easier for her to see him play at home.
Who cares if he's in a better situation?
Yeah.
That's what you got to think about, right?
I think I think Butler working on that because his dad posted something on IG talking about he see 2 flips. So I want to know what is that
about. I'm telling you right now, it's more than 2 flips. I know who they working on, but you also got to think about it. Butler's family and Boo Carter family is pretty tight, pretty close.
No, but you know who Butler tied in with though? Chandler. They play together.
I know.
And Chandler's from your state.
I know.
And Chandler's trying to get that Seton lineman from IMG.
I know.
And he's down there playing with Winston Watkins right now.
Trust me, there's a lot of things I really want to talk about that I can't even get into it with y'all family. There's a lot of things I want to talk about and I want to address, but
even that old lineman from Georgia, that's committed to Stanford. He gonna flip.
What I would tell y'all is don't be surprised if we get some dogs in the trenches on both sides of the ball. That's what I'm going to say.
Hey, don't
be surprised if we get some dogs in the trenches in this recruiting cycle.
Hey Rob, I don't know about Omar White no more, bro. I think that's a done deal.
Honestly, I don't even really care.
I think that's a done deal.
Because I know what we got coming.
But Brantley's still coming though.
Hey, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of season to be played out. There's a lot of OVs to be played out. All I can say is, if you're in the class of 24 and you're not sure on what school to go to, and you want to come on that Colorado visit, we welcome you with open arms.
Hey, guess who's gonna be at that Oregon CU game?
You going?
Nah, I wish. Guess who's gonna be there? I know you know.
No, tell me.
He's from your state.
You talking about? No, Wingo do like them though, but I don't think Wingo's going out there that weekend.
Guess who's gonna be there? He's from your state. He's the number one player. He's the number one player in the country.
Williams.
And Waneri.
Yeah, he just committed to Mizzou, so people could just stop calling his phone. But we'll see.
I think he's gonna flip.
I used to root for Colorado back in the days. Love their colors. And Major Harris, Eric Bieniemy, Cardell Stewart always root for Colorado unless they are playing the Canes. Studio One, you could have said all that while you was live, bro. You could have said all that when you was up here speaking, bro.
He don't want to be exposed. Hey, Studio, hop back on, bro. Me and Rob gonna take it easy on you.
Hey, listen, do not be surprised if we start getting people in the trenches. I'm telling you this right now. I'm not going to tell you no name. I'm not going to drop no hint. I'm not going to give you no initials. But do not be surprised if we start getting players in the trenches. You can't
Oh,
trust. You
Rob,
cannot trust players that are committed to schools right now. You cannot
Rob,
trust that.
I
Nothing
know
is
you can't
official
say.
today time.
I know you can't say it, but I got a feeling I know who gonna flip.
You can say it. I mean, I'm gonna say something, but you can say it.
That D tackle Robinson from Florida that committed to Texas.
We'll see.
Ain't no we'll see.
We'll see. That's all I'm gonna say.
You know I got. Hey, you know I got the T.
Hey, listen. He should have. All I would say is he should have never committed that from the get go.
I don't
But
know why. No, but why he committed? You know Texas got that bag.
I know. But he just came on way too many visits to Colorado. So hey,
He took
hey,
he took the January one, the spring one, and he took like 3 visits.
he took 3 visits. Yeah. Oh, I said it's okay. Major Harris has a CU connect. Miss Jennifer, what you know, Miss Jennifer? What
Hey
you
Rob,
know, Miss Jennifer?
hey, I
Talk
know
to
you.
me.
Hey Rob, I know you seen that connection with Bucky and that DB from Florida Gators.
Hey,
They
listen.
they, they recruiting them.
What I would tell you, if any player they got a sense of mind that want to play for Coach Prime, trust me, believe they didn't call him before they got in the transfer portal. Don't think
Oh,
they just
cool.
got in the transfer portal and talked to Coach Prime now.
No, Bucky commented and said, "Come to see you." He don't normally do that, so we might see him in a well-off video.
What I'm telling you is right now, that player talked to somebody. He ain't had to talk to Coach Prime, but he
I know
talked
he
to
talked to.
somebody from CU
Talk,
before he got into that transfer portal.
he talked to the ex-teammate that's with CU right now.
Hey, Mr. David Connor.
Yep.
Trust me. If there's a player from the SEC, right, and they know somebody on Colorado, trust me, they getting some inside source.
He'll be. You know why he'll be a perfect fit? He's a graduate transfer, so he could play immediately.
All I'm saying is, if somebody jump in the transfer portal and somehow, some way see you in the mix, I promise you,
You don't
they
think CU?
reached out to
You
somebody
don't.
at CU before they
You
got in that
don't.
transfer portal,
You don't think
and they
CU is
didn't
gonna?
just get in there.
You don't think CU in the mix for him right now? As you speak?
Don't know.
I know you know.
I don't know nothing
I
about
know you
nothing.
know. I know you know. And you know why he'll be a good fit? It would give Komani more time to adjust to the college life. And that will be another upperclassman with, you know what I'm saying, with college experience that can help out against USC, Oregon, Utah, all them other games.
Listen,
I wouldn't
I
mind
don't
it.
know nothing about nothing.
Yes, you
That's
do.
all I'm saying.
And if that's the case, we could put barbecue at the. We could put him out.
I listen. I will play. I promise you. Everybody on
I'm
this
not
live
playing
right now.
barbecue. I'm not
If I
playing
was coaching
barbecue.
at CU right now, I would play Bree Love this week.
I'm not playing barbecue, bro.
I would play him this week. I believe in
We
Bree
gonna play a
Love.
special team?
I believe in Bree Love this week.
No, you don't.
You
You
do.
can't even say that with a. You can't even say that with a straight face.
I'm gonna listen. I believe in Bree Love this week. I would play Bree Love this week.
And when he get cooked, then what? Because you remember, your whole chat was going on me when I said about Bentley being sorry, and a certain individual was like, "Oh," and look what happened. He's a bum.
Hey. You gotta calm down on Bentley, dog. You gotta calm
Bentley
down
is
on
cheeks.
Bentley.
Listen, Bentley is cheeks, bro. He is
Hey,
cheek. He's sorry.
listen. The reason why I'm gonna play Bree Love is because I'm expecting Colorado to dominate and I believe and our team is going to dominate, that we're gonna be up enough points where it don't matter if he gets burnt.
Okay, so who should start over? Who should Bentley start over? Because I'm not gonna start. I'm not gonna change this subject. Who should Bentley start over?
Hey, you're a smart man. You see how I was finna go with this conversation. But
Yeah, you try to duck and dodge. Who you gonna start? Who you gonna start? Who you gonna start? Who you gonna start Belly over?
I don't duck and dive, bro. That's one thing I don't do. Listen,
Do you look? All right,
if I'm
ask me this.
wrong, I'll come on and apologize. I'll
No,
tell you that right now.
you've been saying it from day one that Bentley is not that good.
I just
And
watched him, bro.
the proof was in the pudding. He was getting ran over. He was missing tackles, missed assignments.
What up, NLB? Hey, listen, I just watch film, man, and I just enjoy everybody that's tuned into my channel, man, because y'all make this channel so amazing. Just to
See,
be able
shout
to
out.
communicate back with y'all back and forth, and the comments y'all
Shout
be
out.
dropping. Listen, I just watch film. I told you what I seen off film. Whether
I've
you
been
want to
seeing it.
believe me or not, that was on you. When he
I'm a
went out
football.
there and he did what he did, what did
You
I
look
say?
like, whew, man, that was horrible to watch.
But Zion did not say this before we played the game.
That was horrible to watch, Rob. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was terrible.
Listen, I didn't come on here and bash him or do anything.
I'm not bashing him. That was terrible.
But what I'm saying to you is, what I told you, what I seen on film, and what I seen of him, I told you, and I just gave you the real. Whether you want to believe me or not about it, that's upon you. You got to play in the game, right? So when the game came, and exactly what I told you, and it happens, you can't blame. Don't blame me because I
And
already
then
told you. I pre-warned you.
why you think Coach Hart said that?
Warned you before it happened.
You did? No, you did say it before the season started. You said Bentley is not very good. He can't cover, but he been in college so long, 6 years.
I actually like Bentley in the run game. I actually like him.
Okay, how did he do in the run game against TCU? 268 yards.
But listen, I really like him this week. You know why I really like him this week? Because if you put him at middle linebacker this week with keywords right here, with DeMore Kennedy and Juju, he's gonna look better. He's gonna look amazing.
What about him? Because he played decent last week. He played better than Bentley.
I just don't like the combination of them two on the field together.
No,
that's my thing.
Forget the both of them. I don't know why he even put that lineup out there, because that was just terrible.
That's just me personally. I don't like that combination together, because now it looks like two small size linebackers. Mm-hmm. That's what it looks like. But don't get me wrong, Helm was flying, right? He missed a couple of tackles here and there. He missed a couple of assignments. But overall, he played good. I just don't like the combination of Bentley and him together. I think you need that combination of Bentley with DeMore Kennedy and Juju Mitchell. You need him to have a combination because you need linebackers that can go fly around and then let Bentley come clean stuff up.
Hey, you know my lineup for when B Gant come back: Juju and the Mitchell, B Gant, and Kennedy on the outside.
That's exactly what I said yesterday. That's exactly what I said yesterday. Literally, verbatim. That's what I said yesterday.
Juju at the middle linebacker.
Yeah.
Because he played in that defense at Tennessee. Juju at middle.
Yeah.
DeMoy and B Gant, they both run 4.4. B Gant run like a 4.5. He's fast.
Hey, listen. I'm telling y'all right now, once B Gant is healthy, that linebacker room going to definitely change. I'm telling y'all this right now. It's definitely gonna change. Mm-hmm. It's just like when Travis J get back, that secondary gonna change.
I told you I seen him.
I promise you, Travis J gonna be on that field. I promise you. Once he's fully healthy and ready to go, right? It's just like Otto. What I've been telling you about Otto. There is a reason why Coach Prime is not playing this man. But everybody like, he gonna play, and I'm like, hey, listen. Coach Prime is not an idiot. Coach Prime do not do things for no reason. He is going to put his players in the best position to be healthy in the stretch run at the end of the season when we really need them. But y'all gonna find out. Y'all are going to find out what it really is.
Hey Rob, I'm about to hop off.
I'm about to end the show anyway, so you good.
All right.
Appreciate everybody tuning in. This is Rob the Man Media, baby. If you're new to the show, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment below. If you checking this out on a rewind, on a replay, you like the content, you got questions, feel free to leave a comment below. Make sure you subscribe to the video. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you share the video. Like I said, if you got any questions, any comments that you want to talk about, anything that you suggest that you want to talk about, that you want to bring up, we talk football. We don't just talk about Colorado. We talk about any and all football. Just drop it down in the comments. I will see everybody's comments and let me know. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. And this is Rob the Man Media. Baby, back with another one. Peace.